He rushed into the fire to save her, not knowing she was of royal blood. The colony was burning. Crimson flames licked the sky as structures collapsed one by one. Smoke turned the air into poison. Civilians ran in every direction, their cries swallowed by the roar of fire and the shriek of Dominion raiders overhead. Elias didn't think. He just ran. A miner by trade, a fighter only when forced, Elias had no weapons, only a length of pipe gripped white-knuckle tight in his hand. He charged toward the inferno because he had seen her, a figure trapped beneath a fallen support beam, flames closing in from all sides. She wasn't screaming. She wasn't even begging for help. She just stared, calm and still, as though she had already accepted death. Not today. Elias bellowed, slamming the pipe against the beam, leveraging it with every ounce of strength. Metal groaned, fire surged, heat seared his skin, but the beam shifted, just enough. He pulled her free, the woman in the flames. She was taller than him, her skin a strange luminescent silver that shimmered even through the soot. Her eyes, violet and sharp, locked onto his as though studying a puzzle. "You risked your life," she said, voice low, melodic even through the chaos. "That's what we do," Elias coughed, hauling her to her feet. "We don't leave people behind." A thunderclap rattled the colony walls. The Dominion bombardment. The ground split, spilling fire and dust. Elias dragged her clear, shielding her with his body when debris rained down. Only when they stumbled into the relative safety of a bunker did he release her. She stood straight, graceful, as though untouched by the flames. Her gaze lingered on him with something unreadable. "You don't know who I am," she murmured. "Doesn't matter," he said, panting. "You're alive. That's what matters." But it mattered more than he could imagine. Revelation. Later, when the raiders were driven off and the fires dimmed, Elias discovered the truth. The woman he'd saved was no ordinary colonist. She was Kaelin Vera, first daughter of the sovereign of the Elith Empire. Royalty, the kind that commanded fleets and bent star systems to their will. The miners whispered in awe. Some knelt, but Kaelin's violet eyes never left Elias. "You risked everything," she told him again, this time not as a stranger, but as a princess. "And you did so without knowing who I was." Elias shrugged. "Doesn't change anything. Fire doesn't care about bloodlines." Her lips curved into the faintest smile. "No," she said softly, "but I do." The weight of debt. Protocol demanded that she be escorted back to her people. Guards arrived within hours, armored and grim, shocked to find their princess alive. They praised Elias for his courage, but in hushed tones. They didn't like a miner standing so close to royalty. Elias expected her to leave without a word, to vanish back into a world of palaces and courts where he had no place. Instead, she sought him out. "Where I come from," she said, "life debts are sacred. You saved mine. That binds me to you." "I don't want a debt," Elias said quickly. "I just wanted you safe." "All the more reason," she answered. The return. Elias had no intention of following her. He had a life, hard, dirty, but his own. Yet, when Dominion raiders struck again, this time targeting her directly, it was Elias who leapt forward without hesitation. He fought with nothing but that same length of pipe, standing between her and death until her guards arrived. And once more, she saw him bleed for her. When the dust cleared, she made her choice. "You will come with me," Kaelin said, not as a command, but as a vow. A miner who runs into fire without hesitation deserves more than ashes. Elias balked. "I don't belong in your world." She stepped closer, eyes fierce. "You belong where courage lives. And that is with me." A miner and a princess. The palace of the Elith Empire was a place of glass spires and endless halls. Elias stuck out like a scar on polished steel. Courtiers sneered. Nobles whispered. But Kaelin silenced them with a single look. "This man," she declared before the court, "is the reason your princess breathes. His courage outshines your crowns, and I will not forget it." Elias tried to protest, but she only raised her hand. "You ran into fire for me, and I will stand in fire for you." Epilogue. Flames remembered. In the years to come, songs would be written the day a miner saved a princess, of how a man with nothing but a pipe and a will to act altered the fate of an empire. But to Elias, the memory was simpler. He remembered the heat, the smoke, the weight of the beam, and a woman in silver skin, calm in the fire, who looked at him not as a subject or a savior, but as someone worth seeing. He had known she was royal when he saved her, and that, perhaps, was why she chose him.